Now we're going to talk about a kickstand deadlift, which looks something like this. So like the traditional deadlift, it is still a hinge-based movement, meaning we're bending over from the hips for back in a neutral position and minimal knee bend. So this exercise primarily works on the glute muscles and also the back of thighs. The benefits of doing this version of the deadlift instead of the traditional two-legged version is that this can be done with lower weight because we're only loading primarily the straighter leg instead of both legs at the same time. It does also work on your balance a little bit because we are in an asymmetrical stance. So to get into the exercise, what you're going to do is that you're going to have your feet fairly narrow. You are going to keep your knees aligned with each other, okay, and just kick one foot further back. Okay, so from the side, you're mostly just bending over from bending one knee. And to get into the exercise, you are going to push your butt back, reaching down with a straight back. You should feel a stretch almost in the back of the straight leg. And you just to drive your hips forward, send it back up. Okay, so primarily it's the back of the straight leg and the butt muscles that's going to feel the load. To make this exercise more difficult, you can use something like a band where you hooked the middle of the band underneath the foot, okay, and holding two sides or one strand or both strands of the band, okay, getting an appropriate resistance, or tighter, of course, would be harder, okay, but with the exact same mechanism as before. But you're now just pulling against the band instead of just your body weight. You can also use any weight, any sort of weight. Here I have a kettlebell, but you can use any other weight. Okay, so you're going to hold the weight on the side with the leg bent. So you should like to start off with the standing leg beside the weight. Kick the leg back again, hinge forward from the hips, okay, grabbing the weight, and just standing up. One thing to keep in mind during exercise is that you do still want proper alignment in the standing or supporting leg. Okay, so meaning your knees are tracking over the toes, or your knees are pretty much, if you draw a straight line there, pretty much over the foot. Okay, so we usually see people, the knees caving inwards, and you definitely don't need to be exaggerating so much to go out. Okay, just tracking over the foot throughout the entire